Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my live sessions that I've been doing. I've been doing these every morning. I've been trying to go live on Instagram, on Facebook, YouTube, and capture just the best of whatever I'm feeling for the day, whatever I'm thinking about, whatever I want to share with you guys. And so if you don't follow me yet on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, look up Jeremiah Krakowski. You'll find me on those platforms. What I wanted to talk about today is how to do hard things when you don't feel motivated. And this is one of the number one things I have a lot of people ask me. How do you build up motivation and stay motivated to do what you're supposed to do, no matter what it is? Motivated in the gym, motivated in your spirituality, motivated in your relationships, in your business. Here's the thing. A lot of times we can build up motivation initially at the beginning. At the very beginning, we can build up this level of motivation where we feel like we could conquer the world, where we could literally do anything, where we're unstoppable. And very quickly that fades. I've seen it numerous times. In fact, I know it for myself to be true. To where when we don't feel that motivation, we stop doing the things that made us successful. We stopped methodically doing those things. Or we have to take a stock of, is this what I want to do? But that's another topic for another time. To be motivated to do the things that you need to do when you're successful, it takes just a few minutes to get your mind right, to focus, to think, okay, when you have that motivation, have a lifestyle of doing the things that made you successful, and take note of the emotion that you were feeling when you did those things. So before I did this video, I actually took note of the emotion I was feeling and put it in my mind and remembered it for the next time when I don't feel motivated to do a video like this. Almost every morning that I'm doing these videos, in fact, this is an example for you guys, I don't feel motivated to do these videos. I literally have no motivation inside me to press the record button. Nothing. And in about 30 seconds, I think back to, okay, what was the mind state that I was in when I had that motivation the first time to do these videos? Okay, what is something that I'm feeling that I want to share with people? And for instance, this morning, I wanted to share how I actually get my mind right to do stuff like this. And I instantly was like, I want to help people realize how to do the stuff they just don't want to do. For instance, I've made a lifestyle of this, but there's two other sides to this as well that I want to mention. Don't feel guilty if you choose to not do something by choice. For the longest time, I used to feel this guilt and shame almost that if I didn't have motivation to do something, or I chose to not do something. That in and of itself is just as bad, and actually worse, to have guilt and then be guilted into doing something because of the guilt that you feel. And so if you're only doing something and your only motivation is out of guilt, you need to take a look at, why are you feeling that guilt? What is your real end goal? What is your real result? And why are you doing this in the first place? And really take a bigger step back at the big picture of why. But if it's just, hey, I'm just not feeling it today, I want to do that, I want to go to the gym today, I'm not feeling it, I want to record a video, I want to record my online course, I want to get my website up, I want to write a blog post. These are some things that people do these days that they don't feel motivated to do. Or I want to do some more Instagram stories, for instance. These are examples, real life examples, and if you're watching this right now, that's probably closely aligned with maybe some of the stuff that you might not feel motivated to do. You might not feel motivated to write a blog post. For instance, let's take that for example. One way to do that is to think back about when you were really lit up and fired about a certain topic. Think back to the emotion that you felt at that time, and then go back to maybe a post or a video that you did a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months ago, and watch yourself read that. And then when you can, what you'll do is you'll actually mirror the energy that you felt. You'll mirror your energy that you felt at that time, and then you'll go to the keyboard and write out a dissertation or a more detail about what you shared. So for instance, every video that I'm doing here could become a blog post for me. And I plan on doing that. I'm launching my blog here very soon to do that. motivation to do these videos, I think back to A, what my big picture goals are, and B, I always have one or two things that's circling in my mind that I'm thinking about. To be motivated for success, the most successful people do the hard things when they have no motivation to do it. They have no desire to actually do those things. The most successful people know, though, that the goal is bigger than them, and they're aiming higher than their goal, and they are then accomplishing their short-term goals in that. And so to do the hard things that you know that you're supposed to do on the path for success and your goals when you don't feel motivated to do it is actually about being intentional and making a choice that this is what I'm going to do. And then you look at, okay, get yourself fired up. It's literally, as you do this, it might take you 30 minutes to get yourself really fired up about a topic. It might take yourself even an hour to do that, and then you can go into it and create content. But as you do this more and more methodically, it'll take you 30 seconds, 5 seconds to realize, okay, I want to talk about this today. This is what's really on my heart. And then I'm going to share that, and it's going to come out from there. This whole thing of doing videos like this, I've done it long enough that now I can do that. But when I first started, I used to have to then write down 3 bullet points, put them on a Post-it note. When I would write a blog post, I'd write down 3 bullet points. What do I want my blog post about? And then I would write about those things in a conversational way. Actually, before I got really good at writing, I would talk my blog post into a recorder, transcribe it, and then edit my transcription. And that worked really well for me as well. And so what are some things that can serve you to do the hard things methodically each day? And then when you're not motivated, you just say, what is one simple thing that I can do? So for me, one simple thing is every morning I'm pressing the record button. I'm going live. I'm doing this content. No matter what my day feels like, no matter what I'm doing, I might not do everything else, but this is the one thing that I can be consistent with. And then everything else is going to flow down from this. I'm going to come up with content for graphics, for videos, for blog posts, for podcasts, for products, stuff like that. And I really think that this concept is kind of tricks us. We feel like to be successful and to do the things that we're supposed to do, we're supposed to only do it when we're the most motivated to do it. And if you're only doing the things that are going to make you successful when you're the most motivated, you're already setting yourself up for failure in that. And so what it is it's instead of just doing it because you're motivated, you're doing it because you're choosing, this is what I want to do today. I have a bigger goal in mind than just myself for this. And so for me, I always think about the people, you guys watching these videos, that I know it's helping you guys. And I know that there might only be a few hundred people right now watching these. But my goal is to have a few thousand and a few 100,000 people watching these. And to have people sharing my content and for it to grow that way. And, to grow a business for myself to where I can help people reach their goals. That's my big picture right there. And then in that I can then, build a business and the lifestyle that I want for my family. But when I wake up in the morning, I don't feel that motivation. So I have to get my mind right. I have to clear my mind. And then I have to really focus on what is the emotion that I want to choose to have in this moment. Choosing, instead of, I'm not motivated, well, what would it feel like if I was motivated? And could I maybe almost kind of trick myself in my mind to feeling that way? And then I do that. It takes about 5 seconds now. It used to take me a long time. It takes about 5 seconds. And I press that record button and I go live and I talk about one topic, and I do these videos. And then if I'm going to do a blog post, I'll find a topic that really resonates with people and I'll write about it. If I want to do a podcast, I find what's most helping people, what's most resonating. In fact, I'm probably going to record an hour-long podcast on this one topic right here because I know that this is going to help a lot of people. And so just right there, that's how you can do hard things when you're not motivated. It's about choosing that the goal is bigger than you and aiming higher and aiming above your goal, and you'll surely hit the goal that you're going for. If you make it your why, start with why, like Simon Sinek says, and make your goal bigger than just pressing that record button, than just feeling motivated. Making it about helping other people around you. And so I hope this helped you, just give you a little hint into kind of my process of how I do this, of how I get myself to do things that I don't always feel like doing, to make the decisions to do the hard things. And if you're just tuning in right now at the end of this broadcast, go back and watch the beginning of it. It's going to really help you to learn how to do the hard things when you don't feel motivated to do them. It's not about motivation. It's about choosing, this is what I'm going to do for my family, for my life, and this is a choice that I'm going to make. And then from there, you decide, even though you don't feel motivated, I'm going to do something that I know is going to benefit me, benefit others, and my goal is bigger than just me in this. So I hope this helps you guys. I'm gonna expand on this more in a podcast, blog post, and even more videos like this. There's so many layers to this topic alone that I'm excited to share with you guys. So this is just kind of the first stepping stone of that. And we'll talk soon. Have a good one.